This was the week where, after 16 days, the 0.03% of Canadian truckers and smattering of wannabe blue-collar maggots having midlife crises, led by conspiracy theorists and white supremacists, ended their blockades protesting COVID mandates. They had been blocking 3 ports of entry into Canada until a court injunction allowed police to start clearing the demonstrations. Notice how they needed that court injunction to repress white demonstrators. That's what they were waiting for on January 6th. They were like, when are we going to get this court injunction? Then we'll, now a lot of them have gone home, but there are more plans to continue these kinds of protests. And of course, there's been way too much coverage of it, but let me just give you some of the details. The Freedom Convoy, self-described, the protest started with Canadian truckers opposing a vaccine or quarantine mandate for those crossing into the U.S., but has since grown into a broad protest movement against all sorts of COVID-19 restrictions, as well as a way to express general anger with government policies. The, quote, Freedom Convoy has inspired similar actions in several countries, including France, New Zealand, and the Netherlands, and the Department of Homeland Security has warned that the U.S. could be next. Fun. So, who are these leaders? I just want to point out who they are, take you through a cast of characters, Daya. So this is a tweet from Tom Freda, who writes, if anyone has doubts about the real motives of the foreign finance Canadian trucker protests, you might find this enlightening. So meet your Canadian trucker convoy organizers. We've got James Bowder, who shares QAnon hashtag where we go one, we go all. Benjamin Diker claims that the Liberal Party is infested with Islamists. Jason LaFace, which is just a great name, like objectively, LaFace. Come on now. Linked to racist soldiers of Odin, which is basically like white supremacist Marvel, if you have no idea what the soldiers of Odin are. Tamara Like, a Alberta separatist and member of the Yellow Vest and Racist Clarion Project, and Pat King, Alberta separatist, who warns of an Anglo-Saxon replacement. Just real wholesome, grassroots. And it's confusing because I think some people are like, well, they're truckers. They must be like, like for working people and blah, blah, blah. No. And this is a very small amount of truckers. And this week, we also learned a little bit more. And I don't know if anyone is surprised by this. We got as the U.S. trucker convoy picks up momentum, foreign meddling adds to the fray. Facebook says Friday it removed trucker and convoy groups run by overseas actors. So a bunch of Facebook groups have promoted the American trucker convoys, similar to demonstrations that have clogged roads in Ottawa, that are being run by fake accounts tied to content mills in Vietnam, Bangladesh, Romania, and several other countries, Facebook officials told NBC News on Friday. The groups frequently directed users away from Facebook towards websites that sold pro-Trump and anti-vax merchandise. A spokesperson for Meta, the parent company of Facebook, said, I can't believe we have to say Meta. The spokesperson noted that the majority of the content posted in these groups came from real accounts, and the company has removed the group's ties to foreign content mills. Sure. Meanwhile, I can't get like an ad for my live show in Brooklyn that says bitch on it because it says bitch on it. And they're like, and also there's a council member and they're like, this is political. Meanwhile, these groups are like, hey, you want to stop all trade going to Canada because George Soros? And I'm like, I'll take all your money. Finally, it's not over. The discussion in the anti-vax communities has largely coalesced around a different date for road closures, March 5th, with plans for convoys headed toward Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles in the days prior. Oh, God. Daya?
Yeah. Oh, God is right. I mean, so first of all, remember when everyone thought Canada would be the better place to go and we could go there and escape all the American tyranny? Well, we have successfully exported the prude boys over there because that's what's going on. And I can't help but think these foreign content mills, what are they, Romania, Bangladesh, and maybe it's their revenge for us forcing them to make crappy H&M clothes, which pollute the rivers in their countries. Maybe this is just their way of being like, ha ha, you want new clothes every 2 months? we're going to destroy your democracy.
Absolutely. This is so much easier than having to go to like you know, a sweatshop and work for no money. Just like sit at home, click farms or like bot farms. I mean, honestly, like if Trump weren't so xenophobic, he would be like, look, I am a job creator of jobs abroad. By all the bots who support my movement and all the people getting paid to click on these things. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy to me because places like NPR, New York Times, I mean, they were like every day this week has been, what are the truckers up to? Oh my God, right? And it's and you know, oh look at there's these tactics, and honestly, I think the tactics are kind of dope. I'm like, I wish the left did more road blockades, right? I wish that we had the cojones, so to speak, to do that. I don't think they should be violently disrupted or broken up. That being said, every time there's a peaceful protest for Black Lives Matter or against war or, you know, for like housing or, jobs, anything real against financial crimes, those things are broken up with all manner of weaponry. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do it.